Hello, dear traders. This is Alex Gerchik, and today is Monday, and we begin our levels for traders, where basically you can take a look and try to make money. Anyway, what I want to start with, it's the usual stuff. That's where we're trading, and we start with your favorite one. It's a euro dollar and euro versus American dollar. As you can see in our previous recommendation day, euro dollar was ahead a channel of 1130.1.1270. As you can see, the levels are pretty much still the same. The lower level is 11489, and top one is 11261. As you hold on one second. My colleague is saying that we don't see it. Hold on one second. Надо. All right, now I can see it. Okay, we start again. It's the euro versus US dollar. As you can see, we have a lower side of the level. It's 1.11489. And a top side of the level is 1.12613. As you can see, the higher side of the level and the lower side of the level, we have a channel. It's pretty decent channel. It's 120 points. So my advice is do not trade in the middle of the range, because all you're going to do, you're just going to pay stops. As you can see, it's a very tight range. It's very big range for accumulation of the position, but it's extremely tight range to make money in. So my advice is we only trade once we're going to get out from the channel. This is the higher side of the channel. This is the lower side of the channel. Or if you're a professional trader, you can trade from the high side of the channel and low side of the channel. That's what it has to do with the euro dollar. The next one is the British pound. For now, British pound looks extremely weak. Our levels did work out very well. The lower side of the level was 129.45. Is right here. And we said it previous time, if 129.45 will be broken to the downside, the British pound is going to be extremely weak. What can I say about the British pound? As you can see, once the British pound stay below 128.752 right here, we're going to basically see the British pound goes to the low side of the level right here, all the way down to 128, and then much lower. My personal opinion that the British pound looks extremely weak, and they did not do a good decision as far as the getting out of the European Union. So the British pound stays extremely weak. I would not touch the British pound right now to the upside, only probably above 129.45. The next one is the Australian dollar. Let's go to the Japanese yen. As you can see, the Japanese yen has a very strong lower side of the level, very strong, is 100. Only towards this side we can basically do something about, and we can trade from the lower side of the level. This is a mid-range, 102.621. You can see the way it works, and the higher side of the level is 104. Only once we basically get into this side, we can say something about the Japanese yen, about the weakness or strength of it. But once basically Japanese yen is going to break above 102.621, we can go to the next level. But it looks like this is going to be, the Japanese yen is going to be extremely weak, and we're going to end up towards the lower side of the level. Canadian dollar, as you can see, it's has a 3 levels. One, the lower side of the level is 128.184. The higher side of the level is 130. And the top level is 132.41. As you can see, the Canadian dollar goes from a high side to the mid side, and then basically can go. But you can see it's a channel. It's extremely identical. You see, pretty much both of them has about 180 points from this side and from that side. This side is about 190, and this side, mid size, is 180. So what we have on the mid side of the range, 130.22, or lower side of the level, looks extremely strong. And we can basically see a Canadian dollar break to the downside to go all the way down to the lower level. New Zealand dollar, lower side of the range, as you can see, 0.7231. Higher side of the range is 0.7336. As you can see, the New Zealand dollar, it's stay in a very high channel, and it looks like, I mean, it stays in a still upside, but it cannot break to the neither side, neither to the upside, neither to the downside. But as you can see, it's somebody's accumulating a very large position. We have two false breakouts, one to the upside, one to the downside, but still New Zealand dollar doesn't go anywhere. It looks to me that New Zealand dollar is going to basically make a big squeeze either to the upside or to the downside, depending on where it's going to stay. But it has a very, very strong channel, very strong channel. And we're going to see what basically is going on with this channel. The next one is Australian dollar. Australian dollar looks like it wants to break high side of the range right here, 0.7691. As you can see, it will go in today. Once basically Australian dollar break at level 0.76, we have a very big chance to go to the upside, and if we're going to break to the downside, 0.75, very, very big range where you can trade from up side of the level or the downside of the level. Favorite one, gold, did not change anything from previous time, 1303 to 1352 with the mid range, 1341. It looks like the gold wants to go to the downside, and probably if it's going to go to 1303, it can basically break down to the low side of the level, break down to 1303, and then it's going to go down. It doesn't look like a gold right now ready to go up. It looks only to go down. Our next level worked out extremely well. The oil, we said if the oil will break $47, it has all the chances to go to 50 to 52. Right now, we can see today a strength in oil. And if oil is going to break 48.68, $49, the oil has a very big chance to go to 50.5 and then to $52. Looks like it's extremely strong. It's very far away from the low side of the level at $43. So we cannot say anything about it right now. Weakness of oil. Oil is extremely strong. Once oil is breaking $48, we have all the chances for the oil to break to the upside. What else, my friends, I want to say? As you can see, I'm trying not to give you a hard time. I don't want my pictures not to look extremely promising for you. I want you to see the levels and to see how they work for you. It's been Alexander Gerchik with a very short levels advice to you. And all the best, guys. Take a look at the levels, see, trade, and profit from. It's been Alexander Gerchik, and thank you very much.